Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first ever 4RP, which is the Reaper Rapidly Reviews Roundup podcast. Oh, okay. That's a bit of a mouthful.
That's why we shortened it.
I obviously am. Yeah, exactly. 4RP. I am Reaper, and on the other end there, which I'm pointing at my screen, but he's somewhere else, is Jason from Icarus Tech.
Hello.
So today we are going to be talking about, I should actually look at you guys, we're going to be talking about Super Mario Brothers, the original 1984, I believe it is.
You know what? I'm actually going to look that up because I think you're right.
Yeah, I just remember reading it on the screen.
1985.
85, okay. 1985. So from a beginner's point of view, such as myself, to a veteran's point of view, as Jason is, we're just going to have a bit of a discussion, both of our ideas between ourselves, games and stuff like that. Because as you see on the channel, I've got currently just uploaded the video, and I'd never played it before. So...
And it showed.
Just going to have a chat. It did show. It was...
So
it was nasty.
The first thing about 15 seconds in when you actually started playing and you're just like meandering along, I'm like, is he going to find the run button? Is he? And you never did.
No, I did. I decided to have another little play afterwards. I think it was the next day, actually. Like, yesterday. And, yeah, I was like, oh, it's the B button.
Yes.
I hold that and run.
So, like... The thing that most people who have never played a game from like before, say 2000, is people don't realize that you didn't have any kind of tutorial or on-screen menu or stuff that would give you the controls, so you had to read the manual.
No.
And like it was such an amazing thing. I still remember it was Super Mario Brothers 2 actually. We got it from, I think it was Big W or like Target or Kmart back when it was brand new. My dad paid like $90 something for it, and I'm just in the car reading the manual. Yeah, exactly. I was in the car reading the manual for it and getting really excited, and I learned how to do all the things and how you had different characters with different stats. It's just like, this is awesome. And now people go like, we want a manual for, and then I can pick up any game that I have sitting here, like God of War, and there's just a really thick manual. Thanks for ruining it. No, sorry.
Normally there isn't a manual.
It's literally just it's the same like one page which tells you how to download things from the PSN store, which I'm not going to show you my code, in about 50 different languages. So thanks for ruining myself, God of War.
Yeah, no, I hate that. I remember back, early 90s when I first got, I think it was Crash Bandicoot. First thing I did, read through the manual. It's freaking awesome. Absolutely loved it. And nowadays it's like, open it up and it's a single piece of paper going, here, download the game. Or download the DLC.
Why does every game I have around here have manuals? This is really like not helping my cause. Destiny,
no.
You don't have a manual. What do you have? You have a DLC, you have an ad for the expansion pass, and you have, what is this? Instructions for game. Please see in-game manual.
What's the point?
So it's literally telling you to fuck yourself, basically.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
I get funny looks when I go to EB and I'm like, do they have the manual? And they're like, why do you care? Because I like them. Shut up.
Manuals are good. I do enjoy the manual.
They're colourful.
It's I like the pretty colours.
And the pictures. But that all stems from me having like the original Zelda, which I had you play actually a while back.
Yes.
And
yeah, we've still got that to upload.
Maybe you can upload it as part of this.
Maybe.
Anyway, and it was, you didn't know what to do because you get like dumped in. It's like, what the fuck do I do? And you read the manual. It actually tells you how to get to the first like dungeon, and that sort of gives you enough to go on to the next dungeon. Like without the manuals, you couldn't actually play the fucking game. Like there are only 2 buttons on the controller, but Jesus, it can be really complicated sometimes.
Oh yeah, even though it was just a couple of buttons, like even with Mario, like only a couple of buttons, but it's really, in a way, it became quite complex.
Yeah, because you had like your fire flower, which was your B button, which is also your run button.
Yep.
And you got your jump button, which you can. I don't know if you actually picked up on it. If you like hold it for less time, you jump less high.
Oh, I don't think I noticed that. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Because you can do like mini jumps and high jumps and stuff like that if you just tap the button
I
differently.
definitely remember the high jumps.
Yeah,
And I
you did
remember
that a
the
lot.
mini jumps when I got stuck. Yes. I like jumping high. It was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, went out of screen for a second there. Yeah, no, it was, and the fireballs, fire
Fire flower.
That, yeah, I didn't hold on to that for long.
No, you did not. It was like 5 seconds.
Yeah, at least I used it a couple of times.
Yeah. I will say, like, I'm not the best at platformers, like Mario and stuff I'm not very good at. But I have beaten the game at least once, and
oh, nice.
It was extremely painful watching you go through. It's just like, he hasn't found any secrets, he hasn't learned how to run, he hasn't kept his fire flower for more than 8 seconds, he doesn't know how to go down the pipes, he doesn't know how to go to the warp zone. Like, what is going on here? It's like, oh yeah, he's literally never played this before.
Yeah, I tried a couple of pipes and they didn't work.
I think the second or the third pipe in the game you can go down to a coin stash, but then again, I'm pretty sure that was in the manual.
Oh, really?
So...
which I didn't read the manual.
Well, you know, in this day and age, where are you going to get the manual from? I don't think even I have the manual anyway.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it would be online, but I'm lazy.
Yeah, I'm lazy too.
I'd rather just play it.
Play it and fuck it up really badly.
Exactly, and then spend a couple of hours editing a video where that couple of hours I could have spent reading the manual online. And
it's like 8 pages. If you spend a couple hours reading that, there's something gone terribly wrong.
Yeah, which is kind of funny. You said that everything just slowed down.
The internet hates my face. What can I say?
Oh, the internet hates me as well, I think. It's just horrible internet at the moment. But we're not here to talk about shit internet and your amazing...
fiber. Anyway, moving on. So...
yeah.
Tell me, like... I will admit, like, as much as Mario was revolutionary and it sort of birthed the NES and the Famicom and all that kind of stuff, I'm not a big fan. Just because of the genre. I'm not good at platformers and I don't like them as a result. What did you think, being someone who has never played Mario Brothers before, playing it for the first time in 2018, literally 33 years later?
Yeah, 28 years old, first time playing Super Mario Brothers, the original. I enjoyed it. Like, I have played other Mario games before. I've played Mario Kart. I briefly played Smash Brothers.
Yeah, Smash Brothers. Mario Party, probably.
Don't think I played Mario Party.
Oh, interesting.
But I have played, Mario Run on the mobile device.
That doesn't count as a game.
It does not count. You literally just tap the screen. It's like having an A button and that's it.
Just
okay.
Highbrow gamer. I only play games with the most tasteful of nudes in it, thank you very much. Anyway, proceed. Jeez.
Yeah, but no, I did enjoy it. It was frustrating, it was difficult, it probably shouldn't have been as difficult. But it definitely, it had the things I look for in a game, the difficulty, the interesting soundtrack, for that day and age, 1985, they had the best that they could for the game. So, it was 8-bit soundtrack?
Well, everything's 8-bit back on the NES.
Yeah, true. Okay, so the 8-bit soundtrack, which I enjoy. I do enjoy listening to 8-bit music. It's fun. Like, I enjoy the intro that you've got for some of your videos.
Yeah, that was my good friend Charlotte who made that stuff, and she's an incredible chiptune artist, which is what the retro 8-bit soundtracks are now, chiptunes. But yeah, I actually love chiptune music. I think the Mario Brothers theme as well is so iconic. Like,
oh yeah,
nearly anyone who's touched a video game in the last 40 years will know what the Mario Brothers theme is, just with a couple of notes.
Oh, definitely. Even I remember you. I came to your place one day, and you played like 2 notes, and I knew on the guitar, and I knew instantly that you were about to play Mario. It's like, hi.
Let me just reach for the... No, not really. People don't need to suffer that today.
That's fair. That's fair. But no, as you said, it is one of the most iconic game soundtracks of all time, really, in my opinion.
Exactly, and even on top of that, like Mario himself is one of the most iconic video game characters, and the Mario Brothers is one of the most iconic franchises of all time, and this is sort of not really where it began, but it was where it really took off, because this isn't the first Mario Brothers game. I don't know if you know that.
Really?
Yeah, there was... I think it was just called Mario Brothers, and of course there was Donkey Kong as well, because Mario was the good guy in Donkey Kong.
True, that's right. He was the antagonist?
Protagonist.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the two. And then
English.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Donkey Kong was Mario's first game, and then there was Mario Brothers, which was a really odd game. Like, it has nothing to do with what the current generation of Mario games are. Or the last 30 years of Mario games, I should say, not the current generation, but it's more like a brawler almost, like a 2-player platforming brawler. It's really fucking weird.
Oh wow, okay, that's strange. Definitely strange.
Yeah, it's definitely a decent...
oh, excuse me.
a decent, pedigree coming from Donkey Kong, being a guy jumping over barrels, than the Mario Brothers game where you, fight little dudes and hit the power block, and then you go into Mario Brothers, which is the game you just played. You know, this iconic platformer which really, launched the NES and Nintendo and everything else.
It launched... I think it launched a lot of different gaming platforms. That's where it really, as you said, where it took off and where it started from. You had Mario, then you had Sonic, then you had Pokemon, then you had, Final Fantasy and all these sorts of things that just... I know you hate Sonic, but I was putting it in there anyway.
You know what? I wasn't going to touch that one, but, after the big video game crash in, 83 or 84 or whenever it was, people didn't want to touch, retailers didn't want to touch video game systems, and then the NES came out, and it sort of revitalized the industry, and it's been going, great guns ever since. So you could probably thank Mario for that almost, but I mean, it's a bit of a... Who knows what would have happened? Maybe gaming would have came back on its own, but we will never know, I guess.
I guess we'll never know, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure it would have been something that came back, because what else would there be? We've got all this technology and everything. Why
we have
wouldn't
the most VR of porn.
Yeah,
just
true.
The most incredible porn, because that's what else people do. With technology, it's always games and porn. It's the two things that people do, usually in the reverse order.
Usually, yeah.
And war. We'd have World War VIII by now if it wasn't for NES.
Yeah, but then again, no, not going there. Trigger alert.
Trigger alert. Moving on, anyway.
Moving on.
So, I guess the most important question is, would you play this game again out of your own spare time and maybe finish it? Would you play Mario Brothers 2 and Mario Brothers 3, which is definitely the best NES one, and then maybe Super Mario World on the SNES, which is a game that I think I've given you in your list of stuff that I suggested you should play?
I think you have. I've got an extensive list going over about 3 pages, so...
So, just in case you're wondering what that little quip was about, this was a series that I kind of like to reap here. You should play all these games you've never played, and here's 50 of them that I really love or hate, or that people really love or people really hate, and or are classics or are really part of the pop culture, and you should try them. You should see what happens. And I guess Mario Brothers is a very fitting way to begin the series, because it did launch a lot.
Yeah, definitely. And I as soon as Jason mentioned it, I'm like, it's really good. I enjoy gaming. I love gaming. Always have. But I've just never had the time or the patience or the money, and now it's given me an excuse to do it, because it's all these games that I've heard so much about that I've never played. It's why don't I do it? I'm 28 years old now. I've wasted, 20 years of my life not playing games. What the fuck have I been doing with my life?
So that's a dangerous thing to say, because I said the same thing, and then now I've got a games collection that's way too large. So
yes, your games collection is highly impressive
and insane, but we're not going to go down that one either. Maybe when you do a couple of videos down here, you can show it off.
Yeah, I might just do that. Might have to. But I just remember you were listing off these games, and literally the first three games on here is Metal Gear Solid, the original Mario, and Maniac Mansion.
Maniac Mansion.
Maniac Mansion. Yeah. So Metal Gear Solid, I had trouble getting that one, so haven't had a chance to do that just yet. But then the next one, first original Mario. It's like definitely have to do that one. That's definitely the first one. It was between that and the Banjo-Kazooie. I think I was.
Yeah. Banjo-Kazooie was the other one you were throwing up, and I think, I'm not going to give you my opinion on that game. I'm going to be a professional newscaster and not give you my opinion, but
yes,
it is definitely a beloved game, Banjo-Kazooie.
I have seen some bits and pieces of it, like in not in Let's Plays, but there's been videos about little secrets and all these sorts of things about different games, and Banjo-Kazooie has been in a few of them. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool to know. And I've seen the gameplay without seeing the secret parts and everything like that, although I did see them as well, and I thought it was quite a cool looking game.
Well, the basic thing is Super Mario 64 really launched 3D platformers into games that could actually be good, and Banjo-Kazooie very much follows that kind of formula. So again, Mario exactly
kicked it off again.
Mario has kicked it off again. One thing Nintendo does do, much like Apple, they start trends, except unlike Apple, their trends usually don't fucking suck. I'm looking at you, Display Notch. Anywho.
By the way, trigger alert.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have anything else to add, I don't have anything else to add. Maybe we should finish this one off and we'll get ready for the next one.
Yes. Yes, no, definitely. I really enjoyed it.
What is your rating?
I guess that's really my rating. What was my rating?
I think it was a 7 out of 10 because of user error.
Yes, 7 out of 10 due to user error.
There you go. So you lose 6 points because of user error, so it's actually 13 out of 10.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So the review is this. The game is really good. He's an idiot.
Yes. Correct. Yeah, that's basically the way it goes.
I'll have to show you one day how it's done.
Yes, you will.
Anyway.
Just like you showed me how Dr. Mario went.
Yeah, I didn't show you how that went. I showed you how to get smashed at that game.
Oh yeah, that's right. You showed me how to lie down on the floor crying.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all so very much for watching. Would you like to take us out, Mr. Reaper?
I shall. Thank you very much again for watching. Please don't forget to jump on that like button. Jump on the like button? No. Jump on the subscribe button and smash that like button down below. Leave a comment if you've got anything you'd like to say. You can shush. And please, I'm going to also leave a link down below, or I'll put, what side? We'll go this side. I'll put a thing in the cards up the top there. And at the end of this video of Jason's link to his channel. Wow.
Yes.
It's late.
It's a channel full of
late and I'm tired.
Really nerdy shit. So if you like really nerdy shit, like even more nerdy than what we're talking about right now, you fit right in.
Super nerdy.
Super nerdy. I'm currently doing a series on how to program, beginning programming skills. So
I have watched a few, and I'm actually getting taught, and he's pretty good. I'll give him credit. Credit where it's deserved.
I'm offended and I'm leaving now. Thank you all so much for watching.
Thanks for watching 4RP.
Goodbye. Jerk.